The sun's not even up yet, and Gramp's on his third tank of gas. It's been a morning already. I am definitely feeling like I'm not 20 years old anymore, but Gramp needs some help. Let's go. If you don't look like that before 7:30 in the morning, what are you really doing for fun? Gramp's been and gone. 4 tanks of gas before 7:30 this morning, and he said that's enough for today. And I agree. That's enough cutting. My wrist and my arm are feeling it. But I'll show you what we got done. So we've got just about 3 full rows. So it should be about 4.5 cords. So that leaves us about 4 cord right here. And that'll be for a different day. We're gonna run to the post office, deliver some fire starters that are going out to a customer, and then come back and work on some camp wood orders. So I'm gonna have to do some sawing of some pine and things myself, but not a bad looking morning so far. And if you see us swatting while we're working, no, we're not crazy. The mosquitoes get very, very hungry before it rains, and they're out in force today. So I'm gonna go in, grab some coffee, and get some fire starters, and head to the post office now. All right, so we are in my in-laws van, headed to the post office. We borrowed the van to go to New York. I want to fill it before we give it back, because you always fill a vehicle before you bring it back. But I wanted to take a minute and just talk to you guys for just a second, because we haven't done that in a while. I'm Russ. I own Willie's Firewood. My grandfather, Gramps as we call him, he does all of the sawing right now, or 99% of it for the business. I'm gonna saw up a whole cord a little later this morning for campwood, but he does 99% of the sawing, and myself and Kevin, we do all of the splitting. So we do the splitting and the delivering. We deliver home heating wood, we do roadside wood for recreational burning, we do bagged wood for stores and campgrounds, and we also do restaurant wood. 95% of what we sell is green, with the exception of our restaurant and bagged firewood. Our restaurant and bagged firewood, those are seasoned firewoods or kiln dried, depending on how busy we get. The wood that we have here is usually maples, yellow birch, beech, some ash. We may get an occasional stick of elm and oak, but not very often. So maples, beech, yellow birch, and ash are mostly what you're gonna see us have for firewood. And that's what we do. We use Allwood for our commercial log splitter right now. We are an Allwood dealer. They are probably one of the best built log splitters on the market, American made by a veteran owned and operated company. So that's fantastic. We use Echo and Husqvarna chainsaws. That's what we like. We've switched to Echo recently, and the more we run them, the more we enjoy them. We work with sawsuppliers.com, so if you check out sawsuppliers.com, I'll leave a link down in the description. We have a discount code. If you use that, you get 10% off your Echo or Husqvarna chainsaws, blowers, and trimmers. So really great deal, and their prices are very, very hard to beat. I don't think you can. And then we use our Griffin dump trailer and our Toyota Tundra to do all of our delivering right now at this point. For those of you that have not been around, we are going to be moving, and we're moving about 5 miles down the road. We're going to start building a new woodyard next week, so we're going to have a series of videos on that. You're going to want to stay tuned and check that out. We're going to get into the woods, do some cutting, and we're going to put in a brand new woodyard from start to finish. And we're going to completely change the way that we do our firewood operation now, because we're finally going to have room. So one thing you'll notice with our videos, if you go back and watch any of the older ones, all of our videos, our yard is very, very small. Anybody that comes up and sees it, they're like, I cannot believe you move the amount of firewood you do out of this yard. So things are going to change, but those are some of the things we use, and I just wanted to take a minute and say hello. So enjoy the rest of the video. We're going to do some camp wood with Kevin, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on when we go to deliver. So it's almost like Gramp knows when I start a chainsaw. I started cutting camp wood, and I thought I heard a saw. He was up here cutting hardwood. When he heard my saw, he jumped down. So now it's as fast as I can go to shuttle with the tractor. Let me show you what we're doing. So that's bucket 4 or 5 right there. We got to go keep up with Gramp. When he's on this softwood, he's an animal. Now he's into the big pine. He's gonna bury me. I can't see out of my sunglasses because they're covered in sweat. About 15 minutes I think it took us to cut a cord of this softwood. I'll show you the pile that we got on the ground. We're gonna put it in the dump trailer in a minute, but as you can hear, Gramps over there, the pile of softwood that was there is gone. So, holy smokes, there you go. There's one big pile in about 15 minutes. And Madman's over there getting way ahead of me. I gotta go. Kevin's here. He's filling up the conveyor, and Gramp and I started on our 4th row. He ran another full tank up here after the softwood, so that's 6 tanks today between softwood and hardwood. That's enough. We're gonna put a cord of wood on this trailer and go deliver to the campground, so stick tight. Hey little buddy.
Hello, buddy.
Well, there's a load of mixed hard and softwood on the trailer. I thought I was recording for a minute, but I wasn't. So you know the routine. The all wood didn't take very long with this, especially with it being softwood. But we'll go get this delivered. We'll come back and let's load the trailer for tomorrow, Kevin.
What's that?
We'll load the trailer for tomorrow when we get back.
Yeah, if you want.
Well, if you want to.
No, yeah, I will.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. And that makes 3. Kevin, is it hot enough for you now?
Yep, too damn hot.
Yeah, too damn hot, he says. Well, we didn't record because the phone was shutting off saying it was too hot. I don't know, it's in the 80s, sun's out, whatever. It's supposed to be a cloudy, rainy day, but definitely cloudy, but the sun's been out the whole time we've been splitting this. There's another one of those big heaped up loads. We'll go get this delivered, call it a day. But you know me, I can't ever really call it a day. I'll probably come back and work on the racks, but we'll go get this delivered. So we'll get that delivered because a little bit every day goes a long way. And we'll help someone if we can because these racks are getting empty again. I'm gonna have to come back and do that after I deliver, but I'm gonna go grab some water and we'll see you guys on the next one. It's been a busy week.